Marquess. The student athletes are Alex Blandino, Brian Ragira, and Austin Wilson. Coach, if you'd go ahead and start us off with an opening statement, please.
Well, obviously, back-to-back nights, two fantastic college baseball games, played fantastically by both teams. That's Coach Rodriguez and Pepperdine. Those are two tough games to lose. They're 4 runs in the first inning. It's going to be a long night, I thought. But I thought the key for us was Piscotty, obviously settling down. 4 runs in the first inning. Actually, we could have got out of that, but they got 4, and then we kept battling back. We got a big hit there, and then Wilson's big 2-strike base hit got 2, and then Blandino's home run was obviously critical. That was the difference. We had other opportunities, but they did a good job. They came up with some big pitches in big spots, and we couldn't add on to that 8 runs, and it almost wasn't enough. But the thing that I must mention about Piscotty, he's our leading. He hits 3rd in the lineup. He's our RBI leader, and he's pitched. He's won 4 straight games as a starter. I kid him. He's not screwed up. He's not a pitcher. He's a position player that pitches. So I don't want him to get messed up thinking he's a pitcher. I must tell you the story though, that when we get off a bus, usually because I don't want them to all get off at the same time. I said the pitchers get off, the infielders get off, or the outfielders get off. He picks anyone he wants and he gets off because he's played 3rd, he's played left, and he's pitched. Only way I can get him is just catchers get off first. He hasn't done that yet, but I must recognize it's phenomenal. We've used him in relief, and then we extended him at Oregon State when we lost. He went about 80 pitches, didn't lose anything, and then we started him at Washington State, won that game, won Utah, lost to Cal last weekend, wins a big Sunday game a week ago, and then wins this one. Fantastic competitor, fantastic athlete, so I'd like to acknowledge that. But again, great win for us. Real proud of this team. We've had some injuries. We battled some adversity, a lot of adversity. I'm just real proud of the effort they put forward, and we earned it. We deserve it.
Steven, were you afraid you weren't going to get out of the first inning? And what did you do to settle down right after that?
Obviously not at all worried. Biggest thing for me is throwing strikes, make them beat me, and they beat me in the first inning. Got out of that and just did the same thing the next inning, just throw more strikes, make them beat me again. And defense played great behind me. Found a groove, felt good, and just tried to keep throwing up zeros.
What do you think was the difference in this game between the two teams?
There's a lot of different things. I mean, both these guys next to me obviously, came up huge. They came up huge. All weekend. Rags getting us going yesterday with that home run after getting down. Yeah, there's not one player I don't think you can single out and say they did it all, because I think this was just a fantastic team effort.
Obviously, that first inning was a rough one. What did you do to settle yourself down and get focused for the next few?
Just throw more strikes. Simple as that. I'm not a pitcher like Coach says. I just get up there and I'm a position player that pitches, and I just try to throw strikes. And pitching's another opportunity to compete. I love to compete in this game, and that's all I tried to do. This is probably the biggest game I've ever played in my life, and I got knocked down, but I wasn't going to give up.
You're not giving up, Alex, after that first half of the first inning. You get a chance to redeem yourself. Talk about what's going on in your mind.
Yeah, obviously I dropped that foul ball in the first. It cost Steven a couple runs. I knew it was a big spot. Wasn't trying to do too much. I think the key is just try to not get caught up in the moment and get a good pitch to hit. We fell behind 1-0, and they've been coming back with fastballs during the whole game, so I knew I was going to get something to hit there and put a good swing on it.
What do you think? It's kind of careful to come back. It's a good freshman.
Well, Alex has had a great season for us. He single-handedly beat Arizona State those 3 games on that weekend to really get us going and to sweep Arizona State. And he had 3 home runs and 8 or 9 RBIs, and from then on, But I'm very proud of him because he's playing really a new position defensively. We don't talk about the defense, but he solidified that third base spot, allowed us to put Piscotty out in left field when Gaffney struggled a little bit. So, but he's come up with some big hits, 4 RBIs tonight, and he doesn't get down. You know, he doesn't get down, and I'm on him all the time. I try to beat him down. I can't beat him down. He keeps coming back, and he's worked hard and he's gotten better. And he came through big tonight. He's come through big a lot. Utah hits a big home run, wins a game down there, and he's really matured as a player.